as I'm sat here reflecting, the human aspiration is exactly the same. Human need is exactly the same. Basic necessities to life: clean water, clean air, arable land to produce healthy food for healthy mind and healthy body. As I sit here in Mexico City, I am in a church in the old historic city of Mexico, a city built on another city, destroying that city with a different set of values that arrived here from Europe, from the Spanish. The Christianity came to this foreign land in pursuit of expanding and teaching their values to the people who were already here. And this land and their culture is today buried under this very church. I don't know if you can see from the perspective of this video, but the church has tilted and sunk in many different angles. And that's because of the land here before was built on wetland, and the weight of this new construction of material weighing down on the old material that they had, and the ground was not founded to build these large structures, yet to this day they're standing. What I want to say is that as I closed my eyes, sat here for almost an hour, I was the first one to come in. And what I've realized was that we've came up with our values, our good values, so to speak, and destroyed the values that we did not understand here on this land in Mexico. And the people here did not know anything less, anything more than what they knew with this insufficient environment that they had to live with. Yet people came with their values and said, this is good, this is bad, the good is evil, all of that. This is us, that is you. Good and evil was born through the different sets of values of mindset with the insufficient environment in they were raised. Anyhow, we then carry on to conquer and grab, invade, rule, steal, pilfer, rob, and loot, pretty much, rape the land, took all the wealth and resources, and convert the people to believe in something that they did not understand. And that was done through a methodical education system that was introduced to the land. And at the same time, the labor, the manpower was used to build these amazing and wonderful structures with so much craftsmanship, architecture, knowledge, skill, attributes that was so in abundance was available, because people didn't know what to do. They had no food. That was taken away. Their land that they grow food was taken away. the land they lived on was robbed and stolen, and new ways of producing food was reintroduced to the land. And it carried on for centuries, for 2 millennia. And for the last almost 70, 80 years, we have split our beautiful world, so-called one land, one species, one universe. We split into 197 individual, and they're continuing even to this day to destroy, steal, border, and fight to grab and split and divide and confuse and destroy innocent human lives. Human aspiration cannot be contained, yet your mind and your actions running wild can be contained. I'm speaking to you from a church, a holy place, because it hurts me to see human suffering, human struggle across the entire planet. All human beings are looking for the same. Do we have good enough food? Do we have healthy environment to exist? Do we have clean water for our lives to survive? Do we have enough arable land to produce enough food for the carrying capacity of this planet? Has anyone thought of any of this? Instead of building a war machine, fighting for a small speck of land that somebody else have grabbed or not. This has been the way for centuries. Grabbing land, a European idea, or was it a human idea? It's not a European idea, it's not a British idea, it's not an English idea, it's not a Spanish idea, it's not a Portuguese idea. It's a human idea to keep on grabbing that they cannot take with them. This was done from the Genghis Khan to great Alexander to so many, and today some puny, some insignificant minds, so-called leaders of the world, are doing exactly the same. Who are they advised by? How do they get educated? What do they understand of the past, our forefathers' mistakes? Did they not read about history? Even the history should not matter. Did you not have a conscious, sensible, and more deeper dimension to the values of life and the planet and what you are doing and your actions? These are not come about yesterday. These are not some ideals that have come about yesterday or this afternoon or this morning. These are ideas that has been bed into, stuck into the human brain through so-called education, Western education, greed, selfish ideals to rule, to grab, to loot, to rape the very land that we all share and live. These ideas are not American ideas. These ideas are not British ideas. These ideas are not Indian ideas. These ideas are not Chinese ideas. These ideas are human ideas that have been going on for centuries because we never had the intelligence to be educated enough to be a human being, to be sensitive and conscious, and more importantly, responsible in what we do as human beings. It's time that you open up a new way of seeing thriving life of all species on this planet, that we are organized intelligently to share the resources that we have for all our survival before it is too late.